but yet you guys will catch feelings for them and you'll get in relationships with them. Sometimes some of you have kids with them, share finances with them, get married to them, and they don't value you. I'm talking about you being one of these watches. All right. So let's say that you're this Rolex. You're high status and you're the most expensive one in the lot, and you got a lot going for you. Everyone recognizes you. Why would you date or go for the girl that doesn't value you and would rather be with Movado? Why? But you guys do it all the time. All right. You guys do it all the time. You find yourself pining for the girl that doesn't respect your value and what you bring to the table and who you are and what you are. All right. You go for the girl that doesn't appreciate you. I can hand this watch to somebody who doesn't know much about watches and doesn't really care about Rolex, and they'll leave it on the table or the counter, or it gets damaged maybe a little bit or scratched a little bit, or maybe they just throw it on the, after flashing it around a little bit, then they sell it and get rid of it. You see what I mean? And some girls treat you men listening exactly just like that. You're that high value person and you go for a girl that just doesn't see your value. Doesn't mean that you're not intrinsically valuable. This is a very well made, one of the best made watches in the world. But there's people out there who wouldn't know, who wouldn't recognize it. They would have no idea. You know what I mean? And you guys go for that person oftentimes. And they do what? They use you, they flash you around, and they get rid of you or they leave you somewhere. Girls, they have preferences, they have things that they value. Some of that stuff is universal, a lot of it isn't, but it doesn't matter. Okay. The point is that you want to make sure that if you are settling with somebody, especially if you're being in a relationship, okay, something beyond casual, all right, you're going to make sure that that girl sees you for who you are, what you are, and values you. Because remember, just like watches, there's dudes out there who would take $100 Vostok, which $100 little watch, but this little watch has a lot of unique features and a lot of it has value. It's very cool watch, and a lot of collectors would rather have this than some of the more expensive ones, and some of the ones that are better made, some of the ones that appear more valuable. And I'm not talking about low value watch collectors either. I'm talking about guys who could totally afford a lot more than that. Similarly, there's hot girls, high SMV girls who want a guy of particular characteristics and want to show it and value that guy. So let's say you're a guy, because there's a couple of people have plumbers in their names. Let's say you're a plumber, okay? You're the plumber, all right? There's a girls out there who's gonna see your value for what you are and what you do, what you bring to the table. They're not gonna be like not genuinely desiring you because you're a plumber or something, right? Just to use that thing. But it's not just what you do for a living, it's the whole you, right? But whereas there are women out there who are not going to ever be caught dead with you. They don't want that. They don't want you. And if they get in a relationship with you or they start banging you or whatever, they're just going to devalue you, right? And that's just what they're going to do because really they want something different. But that doesn't make you less of a man. All right. Don't base your level of masculinity, your alphaness, your value as a man on what some one chick's opinion is of you. Because that one chick might just want a different watch. You get what I mean? And then there's chicks out there who don't see any value in any of these things at all. And no matter who they end up with, they're going to trash them. You get it? But yet you guys will catch feelings for them and you'll get in relationships with them. Sometimes some of you have kids with them, share finances with them, get married to them, and they don't value you. They'd rather have a different watch and they couldn't get that watch for some reason. So now they're with you, or they can't, they're not even capable and don't care to value watches at all. So it wouldn't matter what she had, you know. So the analogy is you, of course, you're the watch in case people aren't getting that. And you need to pick and surround yourself with women in your life who see your value and see you as valuable. Now, yes, your overall sexual market value and how you improve yourself as a man, all right? And that includes your game and your frame and your seduction abilities. That's all going to make the difference as to how she sees you. All right? But at the end of the day, if she's not capable of or doesn't care to see you as valuable, then you need to not be investing your emotions, your time, your effort, energy, and definitely not your commitment. Because there's some people you could hand them the most expensive watch in your collection, and they'll throw it in the trash. And that's it. And that's who they are. And that's what they'll do.